Hello students, welcome to the mathematics class of standard 9. So we already started with the chapter number system, and in our previous class we saw the difference between rational and irrational number based on the decimal expansion. So now we'll continue with the next example. Express the following in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So first they have given, whatever they have given, will consider let x is equal to 0.6 bar. Okay, this you can write it as x is equal to 0.666, so on. Why 66 means when the bar is given, that means the same number is repeated after the point. So the bar, whatever the bar suggests, the same number is repeated. So now we'll multiply 10 to the both the sides. So we will multiply 10 to the both the sides. So that will be 10 into 0.666, so on. So on multiplying, it will be 10x and it will become 10. When you multiply 10, that means this point will move one step forward. That will become 6.666, so on. So now we will write it as 10 into x. This one will write it as 6 plus 0.666, so on. When you add the same number, we will get the same number. We will get 6 plus 0.66 will become 6.6666 on adding. So now 10x is equal to 6 plus this, what we have considered, x. It is the value of the x because x is equal to 0.66. So in this place we will write it as x. We will write it as x. Now shift x to the left hand side. That is 10x minus x is equal to 6. That will become 9x is equal to 6. When 9x is equal to 6, let x be there only and we'll shift 9 to the right hand side. That will, here it is multiplication, then it will become a division, 6 by 9. So x is equal to 2 by 3 because 3 into 2 and 3 into 3 will be 9. So the value of x is equal to 2 by 3. That means we have written 0.6 in the form of P by Q. That will be, how much it will be? We have written 2 by 6 as 2 by 3. Now we'll solve the next question. It is almost as the same as the previous example. Express 0.99 so on in the form P by Q form. Same here, we'll take let x is equal to 0.999, so on. It goes on continuous. So we'll multiply 10 to the both sides. 10 into x, here 10 into 0.999, so on. On multiplying, you will get it as 10x and here it will be, the point will move one step forward. That will become 9.99, so on. So 10x you write as it is, we will write it as 9 plus 0.999. So I have divided and written 9.999 as 9 plus 0.99. When you add the same result, you will get. So we will write it as 10x equal to 9 plus this value. This value is already, we have taken it as a x. So in this place I will substitute x. So it will become 10x is equal to 9 plus x. This x you shift this side. That will become 10x minus x is equal to 9. That will become 9x is equal to 9. When this 9 comes this side, multiplication will become division. It will be 9 by 9 means 9 into 1, 9 into 1. So in the P by Q form, it will be 1 by 1. Next question. What can be the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of the digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17? Perform the division and check your answer. So that means you have to divide 1 by 17. So you have to divide 1 by 17. After dividing, after how many digits the same digit will repeat in the quotient part, we have to check. So you do the division as divide 1 by 7 and you will get the result as 0.0588235294117647. After 16th digit, the same digit will repeat. That means there are 16 digits in the repeating block. So you understood what is block here. For example, if I have taken 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. See here, there is a block of 2. After 2 digits, the same number will repeat. After 2 digits, the same number will repeat. Here, after 16 digits, the same number will repeat in the question part. This you do the division and you will get the answer. Now we will solve the next example. Look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form p by q, where p and q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having the terminating decimal representation. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? So here we have to see if the number is terminating, then what should be the property of a q. See here, the terminating decimal expansion will occur when the denominator of q of a rational number p by q is either 2, 4, 5, 8 and 10. So why I have taken, when you divide with these numbers, you will get the numbers completely terminating. If you want to check here, for example, if you take 9 by 2, when you divide 9 by 2, 2 into 4 is 8, so remainder 1 give a point and take 0, 2 into 5, 10. So that means 9.2. 9 by 2 will be 4.5. That means it is completely terminating. If you want to check with another number, so second you take numerator, which number you want, that number you choose, and denominator should be either of this number you take 4. If you divide 11 by 4, 4 into 2 is 8, so remainder is 3. Give a point and take 0. 4 into 7, 28. On subtraction, 2 remains. So take a 0. Anyway, you have appointments, you can take a 0. 4 into 5, 20. So it has become completely terminating. That means it will be 2.75. Yes. Then what property q must satisfy? So I have taken the number as 2, 4, 5, 8 and 10. The prime factors of these numbers are 2 and 5 or both 2 and 5. So the q must satisfy the property that the prime factors of the denominator q must be the 2 and 5, only 2 or only 5 or both 2 and 5. So I will write on the side. Right. It can be observed. It can be observed. It can be observed that terminating. It can be observed that terminating decimal may be obtained in the situation where prime factorization of denominators of the given fraction has to be power of has to be power of 2 only or 5 only or both 2 and 5. That means the prime factors, very simple you write prime factors. If you want to write this, or if you want to write this, prime factors of Q must be 2 or 5 or both. Whatever the number you take in the denominator part, their prime factorization has to be 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5. Next question. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansion are non-terminating, non-recurring. So the 3, you write the 3 examples. If you want, you take 2.01, 001, 0001. This is the first one. It will continue. It has to be non-terminating and non-recurring. So when you put a dash, that will show us it is non-terminating, non-recurring. See here, it is 01, here it is 001, here it is 001. So zeros in between the blocks are expanding. That means it is non-recurring. If it is 0101, then you will say it as a recurring. So second example like this many examples you can write 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7 like this. And one more you write, it is 0.07, 009, 07, 08, 003. These are non-terminating and non-recurring, these 3 examples. For the next example, find 3 different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. You have to find 3 different irrational numbers. So take 5 by 7. So divide it 5 by 7. When you divide 5 by 7, you can't divide. Take a point and take 0. 4 7s are 49. So remainder is 1. Take 0. 7 into 1 is 7. Remainder is 3. Make it 7 into 4. 28. So remainder is 2 and take as 2. 14. The 6 is the remainder. This will goes on continuing. So that means 5 by 7 means how much we got? 0.7142. In the same way, you find for the 9 by 11. 9 you divide it by 11. You can't divide, take a point and take 0. 9 into 8, 88. When you divide, you will get 2 as a remainder. So take 0 into 1 is 11. So 9 remains 0. Next 8. You will get it as 88. So 2 remains 0. So 9 by 11 is equal to 0.818. It goes on continuing. So in between these two, write 3 irrational numbers in between these two. In between 0.71 and 0.81, we have to write the 3 rational numbers. So take it, write any 3. It may be 0.720, 7200, 7200, 0 like this. Or one more number you can take 0.730, 7300, 7300, 0.740, 74007, then 400, like this. Many irrational numbers you will get in between these. Now, note down the homework. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational number. Root 23, root 225, 0.3796, 7.478478, so on, 1.10, 1001, 0001, like this. So you have to classify and say whether it is a rational or irrational. Hope you enjoyed this session. See you in the next session. Thank you.